In February 2016, I had an incredibly strange experience while visiting Santa Monica Pier in Los Angeles for the first time. It felt like a creeping realization of having reality suddenly mapped out in front of me, but I still had complete free will. This was totally different from a déjà vu, where you feel as though you have lived through a moment before and is being played out again. I had never experienced anything like this. It took me a while to understand what was happening, but it was so striking that I made this artwork about it called Grand Theft Reality. If you've ever played the series of games Grand Theft Auto, you will be aware that they are set in fictional areas modelled closely on real-world cities, including Miami, New York City and Los Angeles. Over the years, the presentation of these have gone from fast-paced top-down 2.5D graphics to immersive 3D multiplayer experiences. I played a lot of GTA 5 when it came out. Little did I know that as I was roaring around the city in supercars, evading the police and blowing up pretty much everything, that this world was being imprinted into my memory. This served a practical role, as it made navigating the game easier, but I was not prepared to have this knowledge suddenly manifest itself in the real world. So, on that cloudy day in February, I walked up the steps to the pier, and there was this deep feeling of recognition. It grew resoundingly stronger as I walked past the shops, the iconic Ferris wheel, and the benches. I felt like I knew where everything was, right where I expected everything to be. This was the memory of navigating the meticulously modelled pier in the game being overlaid with reality. I was experiencing a pre-memory. My knowledge had been digitally primed with information like Neo in The Matrix, or Joe 90 before him. It wasn't an exact copy, but it was close enough. Fortunately, I recognized what was happening at the time. I had Anna take my photo as I stood on the pier in my best Grand Theft Auto protagonist stance. Back home in the UK, I booted up GTA 5 and drove to the pier. I now had two sets of memories competing, the knowledge of the game world and the experience of visiting this place in the real world. I carefully positioned my game character, Trevor, the mentally unstable redneck and bank robber, on the pier in roughly the same location that I had physically been standing a week before. I chose to take the photo in the game at night to make the contrast between the two more apparent. Taking half of each image, I combined them together to make this artwork that I called Grand Theft Reality.